Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Thank you for tuning into this video. I want to talk about why silver and gold are actual money. Now, I was reading an article in a video I posted earlier today, and it was talking about 5 fundamental properties that make something valuable in a currency type form. A lot of people would argue to say that silver and gold are not money, they're more of an asset or commodity, but I definitely beg to differ. Silver and gold have been used as monetary trade, uses, in forms of exchanged goods for 6,000 years in a currency form, way longer than fiat currency. So, I definitely think that people are forgetting the bigger picture when they detach the stigma of fiat currency away from precious metals. So what makes something money? So money is a store of value or wealth, a medium of exchange as well as a unit. So this article goes on to say, in order for money to be effective in the above, it has to have the following properties. It has to be divisible, should be divisible in smaller units, portable, able to carry it around, therefore high value should be able to be contained in small space and weight. Homogeneous, one unit should be the same as any other unit. Durable, should not be able to be easily destroyed or eroded. Valuable, should have intrinsic value normally because it is desirable. Should not be able to be created or discovered without reasonable effort, normally a commodity itself. So let's break that stuff down, because that is exactly what precious metals are. And I challenge you to tell me any other type of asset or investment that is even close to the ballpark range of those 5 things, because fiat currency doesn't even fit into that category. Now, our money used to be backed by precious metals. That's when our money had real value. That's before hyperinflation started destroying the economy. And, nowadays we're so far in debt that we're basically SOL, and there's no way to recover from this. So let's break down the first thing, divisible. It should be divisible in smaller units. Now, obviously, precious metals have various forms of weight and also diverse types of coins as well, and diverse ways to stack. There's so many different types of silver and gold. There's 10th ounce rounds, there's 1 gram bars, there's kilo bars, there's poured silver, constitutional silver, if you want to go to the fractional route. There's so many different types, so it definitely falls under that category. So let's talk about portable. Able to carry it around, therefore a high value should be able to be contained in a small space and weight. That's definitely true as well. 10th ounce, a 10th ounce gold coin is around $200 right now, and that's about the size of a nickel. So think about how much value you can carry in your pocket just with gold. Just, with a couple of coins, you can have thousands of dollars worth of value. You can't even do that with fiat currency. So, silver and gold are definitely marking off that check on the list. So, homogeneous. One unit should be the same as any other unit. So that's obviously standard for precious metals as well. Your American Eagles are all the same. If you want a 1 ounce coin, you can exchange it for another 1 ounce coin. If you want a 1 ounce coin exchange for a 1 ounce bar, you can do that. If you want, 90% junk silver, $5 face value, equating that to spot price, whatever, the amount is for the other type of silver, you can do that. So it definitely does check off that list. Durable, should not be easily destroyed or eroded. Now, we obviously know that precious metals are, this is one of their top things. They are definitely not easily destroyable, and they don't erode, but they do tone, which actually makes the silver look better. So it definitely falls under this category as well. So valuable, should have intrinsic value. Now, we obviously know that precious metals have intrinsic value apart from our fiat currency that doesn't. Our fiat currency used to have intrinsic value because it was backed by gold and silver, but now it doesn't. So our fiat currency is the one that doesn't have a check mark in this box. But precious metals have intrinsic value, which means the value is within itself. It's not the $1 face value of the coin that's making the coin valuable. It's not the $20 attached to spot price that makes it value. It's the 1 ounce of silver that's inside the coin, which is the real value. That's the intrinsic value. So this is where money is. This is what money is. Back in the day, if you were trading back in Egyptian times or biblical times, whatever the case is, fiat currency would have been worthless. The money, the metal itself, that's where the value is. That's what they were exchanging with each other, because that is valuable. That's what holds its value. Precious metals are widely used for several array of things in the world. So that's where the value comes from, not something that's attached to it, just some type of, stigma they attach to it saying it should be worth this much. Nowadays, that's where we put the value at, is whatever someone is saying that's how much something is, not what it actually does, its fundamental uses. And that's where we're losing a part in society, a part nowadays from back in the day, which is so important to remember. The last straw we had was with constitutional silver. So it goes on, normally because it's desirable, should not be able to be created or discovered without reasonable effort. Now, it's extremely easy to print fiat currency. There's machines pumping out millions every single day. But gold and silver is not easy to be found and to be discovered. Miners have a hard time itself digging out gold and silver. It takes manpower, it takes the machine power. You have to actually know where it's at to find it. So you can see that this is also a check mark, an unboxed check mark for fiat currency, but definitely a check mark for precious metals. So those 5 examples are exactly what quote unquote money is. But obviously we can see that fiat currency is nowhere near real money compared to precious metals. So as you're investing, don't always look at the fiat currency, the spot price attached to your precious metals, because the real value is within the metal themselves. The metal content is where the real value is. So if spot price drops a couple dollars over the next couple months, don't freak out, because spot price is irrelevant when you're looking in terms to the bigger picture of why people are investing in the precious metals, why they're so profitable, why there's so much opportunity, why they're so undervalued. This is so important to understand as silver stackers and also people that just aren't aware or maybe newer into the precious metals community, because this is why we stack precious metals. The dollar is going to collapse. It's collapsed in third world countries. Third world countries are going to different means of alternatives, whether it's cryptocurrency, cashless nations. We're going into the digital age. There has to be a new monetary or a new financial system in place, and the dollar, the fiat currency dollar, is not working. It never will work. It never has worked. Gold and silver have always worked. Since the beginning of man, it's always worked. It's always been seen as valuable. Why do you think when people find shipwrecked, or go back in ancient times and find their money, or whatever they used to trade, it's always precious metals? You're never going to find some old, dollar bill. It's always been precious metals, because people have always known that that's where the real value lies. It's timeless. It's also universal as well. This is another thing I want to talk about as money. Universally accepted. It's almost like all the entire world learning how to speak the same language in a monetary form. I could take a gold American Eagle and go to China, and I could still sell it and trade it for money, for other money or other gold coins there, or even their money, their fiat currency, if needed to be. I couldn't take my US dollar and take it to China and spend it. I would have to convert it at one of those places. See, this is also really important when it comes to fundamental value, because gold and silver are also universally accepted. It's a universally traded form of currency, which is also really important when you're looking at some of the benefits that comes with it. Not even, stocks, or cryptocurrency also is another one that falls under that category, which is also one of its strongest benefits, its strongest standpoints on what makes it so valuable. So this is stuff that you want to look for when you're looking at investment. You want to look at what is the fundamental use, and how is it put in society? What factors make it valuable? Why is it valuable? What's the context behind it? And also, where is it headed? That's one of the biggest questions too, is where is it headed? Is it headed in a potential opportunistic standpoint, or is it looking at something that could be collapsing? Fiat currency is definitely collapsing. Precious metals definitely have the opportunity, definitely the bigger hand. So I just wanted to make this video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you do want to check out the video I made earlier today, the link will be in the top left corner right here. You can just click on it. definitely check that out. I know you guys will enjoy it. But I think you guys, I think most of you guys understand this, but it's always good to refresh. And a lot of people that are newer stacker as precious metals on the spotlight, a lot of people are coming into the precious metals world, and they need to be educated on this stuff. So if you did find this video educational, informational, or even just entertaining, make sure to smash that like button. I do post daily videos, so make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications to get notified for all of my uploads every time I upload. If you don't, then you only get notified for some of them. And I do post videos every single day on what's happening in the world of precious metals. And this is stuff that you want to stay in tuned and stay informed with on a daily basis, because it definitely could affect the way you invest your precious metals or the way you stack your silver. So definitely try to tune in for all my videos. I will keep informing you guys on every single thing that's happening, whether silver's exploding, whether it's crashing, the best strategies to do, the new coins that are coming out. I'm always going to keep you guys informed and get you guys tuned in first to the first news fresh off the press. But anyways, I do hope you guys are having a great day. I appreciate all the support. I'm going to keep pumping out videos, keep doing my research, keep doing everything I do with this channel to feed you guys good content, enjoyable content, and also just talk about the world of precious metals. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in so much. I appreciate it. This was Silver Slayer. I will see you guys soon. Peace.